Hey y'all, welcome to week 2 of Make It March. This is a collaboration hosted by my friend Renee at Pike Creek Farm. And you're going to get a video every single day in the month of March using a home canned item and turning it into a recipe. There's going to be a big giveaway. 4 jars of sponsoring, so they're giving away lids and a jar opener, which I want so bad. And Renee's giving away a $50 Amazon gift card. And she is killing it this month already with her recipes, and there's some great Rockstar channels, so you got to check them all out. Make sure you leave a heartfelt comment and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And also, she's doing a live, so she's going to be giving away some other things too. So I'll have all that information, recipes, everything you need to know about the giveaways, Renee's channel, and how you can watch all the videos will be down in the description box. And I am making recipes using my choice soups. I don't know if you saw my video in January, but I'll have that down below. And also I will give you information about how to make a choice soup, because you kind of got a little bit more leeway in a choice soup than you do with a regular canning recipe. So I had made a taco soup and a white chicken chili, and they are so good, but I turned them into some recipes, and even I used one with the solids in one recipe and the broth in another as a side dish. So you're going to get some great recipes for the month of March, and these that I'm going to share with you are some good ones. So I hope you stay tuned. I'll turn you around and I'll share with you how I turn these soups into some really good dinners. This first one is some enchiladas, and I'm using my white chicken chili. And I've got some cream cheese, some sour cream. I am using a whole block. I started out with a half a block, but use a whole block. And I melted it in the microwave. And I'm going to add in the broth. And it's just going to make it a sauce, but you need to do that just a little bit at a time so that it can get smooth and creamy and not be lumpy, because it'll still be lumpy if you do it too fast. Separating the soup from the solids, and I'm going to put some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper in here. You could probably use some taco seasoning if you like, but that soup already has all those flavors in it, so I just added in the garlic and onion powder. And I'm also going to add in some chilies, because I'm obsessed over green chilies. Love that in these dishes. And you could turn that into a pasta sauce if you wanted to. It's so good. And I'm just going to stir that around, and then I will take my tortillas and I'm going to put them in some of the broth, and it just makes it a little bit more pliable. And you could even put them in the microwave if you like to, but I didn't put mine in the microwave. And I just took the solids and then I put them in the tortilla and added in some cheese. You could use any kind of cheese. Pepper jack, I think, would be really good in here. And then you're just going to roll them up and put some of your sauce in the bottom of the pan, and then cover it with the rest. And these were better than any ones I ever got in a restaurant. You got to try this recipe. And I just put cheese on the top, and then we're just going to bake that in a 350-degree oven. Everything is pretty much done. Your soup's already cooked, so all you got to do is get everything hot and bubbly and get the cheese melted. So you're just going to put that in a 350-degree oven until it's done. And oh my goodness, y'all, I couldn't even wait for it to cool off. I had to try one. This is so good. I did have a good bit of that broth left over, but you could make rice in it. You could cook vegetables in it, make another soup with it, or you could even use it as a braising liquid for chicken or beans. So good. But this was delicious. Like I said, better than anything I got in a restaurant. So this is probably one of our favorite Mexican dishes. So I hope you'll try it. I'll have all these recipes linked down below, but this is one that has my heart because we make it a lot and we really love these. But I think using that soup made it even better because it already had all those spices in there. This is going to be a taco pasta. This is the recipe that I got from Cornerfield Farms video, and I will have that link down below in the description box. Mine's not going to be the same because I'm using my taco soup, my choice taco soup, but I will have both recipes down in the description box. And I am going to use the broth from the soup to cook my pasta to give it more flavor. And I'm using cavatappi just because that's what I had on hand. But I think she used a macaroni noodle. But I think you could use about any kind of pasta noodle in there. So you're just going to cook that per the package directions because you're not really going to cook the pasta it's basically going to be already done. But you're just going to put some flour in there. You got 2 tablespoons of flour and 1.5 cups of chicken broth. And I'm using my soup instead of the chicken broth. And you're just going to mix that together until it's smooth and thickened. And then you're going to add in 3/4 of a cup of sour cream. And then just stir that in and get that in there and get it melted. Then I'll add in the solids from my taco soup and mix that in. Get that good and combined. Now I'm going to add in some tomatoes. I'm using some more home canned items. That is some tomatoes from last year that I canned. You could probably even add in some rotel. Stir that together. I'm just going to kind of break up my tomatoes a little bit. Get that mixed in. Here's where you can add whatever you like. You could add in some chili powder like I'm doing, salt, pepper. You could add in some taco seasoning. Just however fits your taste and your family's taste. But all it needed, I think, was some chili powder. And then I put in that pasta that had cooked with the broth, and that just gave it so much flavor. But this came together so fast and easy. I'm so glad I got this recipe from Cornerfield Farm. All right, after we get the cheese on there, just bake it in the oven, let that get hot and bubbly, and the house smelled so, so good. This is a perfect weeknight meal, especially if you've got that soup on hand. This can come together in 15 or 20 minutes and use different kind of pastas. But I've never really made a lot of taco pastas, but it won't be my last time because this was so good. You could add some more beans to it if you like. Add some chopped jalapenos. Just so many ways that you can make this your own. We all enjoyed this recipe, and I will definitely be making that again. And I'll have that recipe down below so you can make it too. Now I'm going to take my taco soup and heat that up and make a Wendy's kind of copycat taco chili. And this one's got that corn in there. It made it so much better than a Wendy's salad. So all I did was strain out the meat part, and I'm going to reserve that broth for something else. I think I might make some kind of a tortilla soup with it. But I just put some cheese on top, topped it over some tortilla chips, lettuce, onions, cheese, put some sour cream on there, and this was so good. Adding a little bit of that broth over the top made it nice and saucy, and this was amazing. Better than any kind of Wendy's salad you can get. This one is a taco casserole, and I've made this a lot, but I've never used it with my soup, so I wanted to try it out. I have got a crescent roll laid out in my baking sheet, and I'm going to put that in the oven and let it get browned a few minutes. And while that's going, I'm going to separate the solids from the liquid, and I just measured out how much liquid I had and measured out how much minute rice, and I'm going to make a rice. And you could probably put peppers in there, jalapenos, however you like it, but I'm just going to try it with just the rice and taste it and see if it needs any more seasoning, but you could also do that when it gets done. So I'm just going to pour equal amounts of rice into the broth, and I'll just let that sit. I'll cover it and let it sit and let all that broth absorb into the rice. And that could be our side dish. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the casserole. So I've got my crescent roll browned here, so I'm just going to spoon all the solids on there, and it's just got the ground beef and the corn and the black beans. The other one had the white beans in it. So I'm just going to cover the whole crescent roll with it, and then we're going to top it with cheese. And all this is already done, just like the other one. So all you're going to do is put your cheese on top and bake it until the cheese is bubbly, because everything else is already done. All right, so put it in the oven and bake it until the cheese is melted and it's got the house smelling good. And now my rice is done. That rice was so good. It had so much flavor in it. You can't beat a side dish and a main dish out of one jar of soup. And if you're gonna eat this all at one time, you could just top the whole casserole. But since there's just a couple of us tonight, I'm just going to take a couple out, and then I'll put my lettuce, tomato, whatever you want on your taco. You can pile it on here. This is just so good. This is such a quick and easy weeknight meal, but it's delicious. Like I said, my daughter requested it on her birthday. This is just a few things you can do with it. You could also use it to make nachos. use it as a taco filling. You could put it in burritos. You can make quesadillas. You could even top baked potatoes with it. That would be good. Turn it into a taco dip as an enchilada filling. You could make loaded fries, serve it over rice, serve it over cornbread. You could even fill stuffed peppers with it. I hope y'all love these recipes as much as my family did. We really enjoyed them, and I will make all these again. And I want to thank Renee for hosting, and I can't wait for next week. I will have all the information linked down below about Renee's channel, the giveaways, and the playlist with all these awesome creators on there. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next video.